God says, I am begging you to open this message before 11 p.m. I promise you'll cry when you hear what I have to say, but hurry, this message will vanish in 35 seconds. Open this message immediately. My child, please don't scroll past this. Listen to me now. This is not just a moment. This is your turning point. This isn't just another thing to scroll through. This is me, your father, reaching for your hand in the dark. I don't ask lightly. You need to hear what I'm saying. I need you to know how desperately I love you. If you've ever felt forgotten, if you've ever questioned if I was still with you, I am telling you right now, I never left. You've been walking through storms that others don't see. You've carried pain that feels too heavy to speak out loud. But I saw it. I held every piece of it. Every night you cried and thought no one noticed, I was sitting beside your bed, catching every tear. I know you've been holding on by a thread. I know how many times you wanted to give up but didn't. That wasn't an accident. That was me. I kept you breathing when you thought the weight would crush you. And I am not done with you, not even close. If you believe that God will change your life miraculously, comment 1111. This isn't the end. This is the page before everything changes. But you have to stay with me. I need you to hear every word, because what I say next will open your eyes to why things happened the way they did, and what I'm about to do in your life will be more than you ever asked for. You were never alone in the silence. I know it felt like I turned away, but I didn't. Sometimes I stay silent to strengthen your hearing. Sometimes I hide to deepen your trust. I never abandoned you. I was working behind the scenes. There were dangers I shielded you from that you'll never even know about. There were doors I shut, not to punish you, but to protect you. And now I am opening new ones. You don't need to chase anyone anymore. You don't need to beg for love or attention. You are already chosen. You are already seen. You are already enough. My hands have carved your future with care. And no human, no setback, no mistake can erase what I've prepared for you. You're still on schedule, even if you feel delayed. Trust me, I'm not running late. My timing is always perfect. If your heart needs this, comment 222. This is for you. I don't want you to miss it. You thought you were forgotten because everything felt so quiet, so delayed. But the truth is, I was setting things up in ways you couldn't see. You're about to step into blessings that will feel like miracles, and they are. But they were never random. They were always part of the plan. The enemy wanted you to believe you were cursed, unloved, broken beyond repair. He wanted you to drown in shame and fear. But I covered you. I wrapped you in grace when the world turned its back. I kept your mind when you were losing control. I fought battles for you while you slept, and I am still fighting for you now. I am your shield, your hiding place, your healer. This world is loud. It tells you that you have to earn love, prove your worth, fix yourself to be accepted, but that's not my voice. I loved you first. Before you spoke, before you succeeded, before you failed, I knew everything about you and still said, this one is mine. You were never too messy for me, never too late. I don't write people off. I write restoration stories. And you're living one now. You're standing on the edge of something holy. I know you can't see the full picture yet, but keep walking. I am guiding your steps. Each delay, each disappointment, each detour, it wasn't to hurt you, it was to shape you for what I've called you to carry. You are stronger than you feel. You are more loved than you know. And nothing you've lost is greater than what I'm about to give. My presence has never left your side. I walk through the fire with you. I whisper peace into your chaos. When you couldn't pray, I interceded for you. When you were ready to give up, I placed hope right in your path. That wasn't coincidence, that was divine. And you're not here reading this by accident either. I orchestrated this moment because you needed to be reminded I am not finished with you. You've been asking me if things will ever change. And I say this to you with all the love in my heart, yes, they will. But not just for the sake of change. They will shift because I am stepping in. I am making a way where there was none. I am turning the valley into a garden. You will bloom again. You will breathe again. You will laugh again. You will love again. And this time, it won't be stolen from you. You were made for more than survival. You were made to thrive, to shine, to walk in the fullness of my grace. The enemy knows that, which is why he fought you so hard. He saw what was coming and tried to make you quit before you saw it. But you didn't quit. And because of that, I am pouring out blessing, favor, protection, and purpose over your life in ways that will leave you speechless. I ask you right here to like this video if this speaks to your heart. Not for me, but for you. Because saying yes in small ways can unlock greater things. That little act of faith is seen in heaven. And I honor it. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. You don't need to be perfect to receive what I have for you. You just need to be willing. Open your heart. Trust that I know what I'm doing, even when it doesn't make sense, even when it hurts. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes. I am the God who heals what looks impossible. I am the God who raised the dead, and I am still working miracles today. There is a reason you're still here. You were supposed to break, but you didn't. You were supposed to lose your mind, but you're still standing. That's strength. That's me. That hope you still carry. That's my promise echoing inside you. I put that fire in your spirit, and it will not be quenched. You will rise. You will rebuild. You will rejoice again. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not alone. I am with you, and I will never stop fighting for your heart. Never stop covering your life. Never stop loving you. You are my child, and I take care of my own. The urgency is real. I am not warning you to stir fear, but to awaken faith. The clock is ticking on something I've been holding back, waiting for your heart to align, your spirit to lift, and your eyes to open. What I have to give, I cannot give to closed hands. But now that you've come here, now that you've opened yourself to listen, I can pour into you. Your obedience in this moment has made room for my glory to move. If your soul feels stirred, comment 555, because even that small act, that tiny agreement, unlocks something in the heavenlies. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your spirit already knows. There is a release coming. Not just of blessings, but of peace, direction, and healing in places you've hidden from even yourself. I'm not just restoring you, I'm rewriting what you thought was already lost. You thought the waiting was punishment, but it wasn't. It was preparation. I was not delaying you to be cruel. I was slowing things down because if I had let it all fall into place when you asked, it would have crushed you. You weren't ready then, but you are now. I had to build your heart, not just your hope. I had to strengthen your roots before I could let your branches reach where I planned to take you. And now the wind is changing. You prayed for answers, but I gave you endurance. You wanted open doors, but I gave you wisdom. Not because I was ignoring your requests, but because I was making you into someone who could carry the weight of the very things you asked for. You weren't being punished, you were being refined, and now that refining has become readiness. I am the God who parts seas and shuts lions' mouths. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. So why do you doubt that I can fix what feels broken beyond repair? Why do you believe I can save the world but not your situation? Let me remind you, I am not tired, I am not too late, and I am certainly not done. You are in the middle of a miracle that hasn't fully unfolded yet. You've been running on empty, giving your best while silently breaking. And yet you've survived things others didn't. You've endured attacks that should have destroyed you. That's not weakness, that's proof of my hand on you. Every time you thought you were at the end, I added another breath, another ounce of strength. That was me. If you're still with me, comment 1212, because the story isn't over. You've seen the struggle, but now you're going to see the shift. Everything the enemy used to try to bury you will become the very soil I use to grow you. Nothing is wasted. Every scar will shine with purpose. Every loss will be redeemed with promise, and every tear you've cried has watered the seeds of your breakthrough. You feel tired because you've been fighting in your own strength. But it's time to stop striving and start surrendering. Let me carry you. Let me lead again. You were never meant to figure it all out on your own. I am the one who holds tomorrow. I have already gone ahead of you, cleared the path, and lit the way. All I need is your trust. You've heard so many voices. Some told you you're not good enough. Others said you missed your moment. But hear my voice now. Above the noise I say you are chosen, anointed, and still right on time. Nothing is too far gone for me. I restore what people abandon. I rebuild what the world deems ruined. I resurrect what others bury. The reason it's been hard is because your calling is heavy, but I wouldn't have given it to you if you couldn't carry it. You are stronger than your history. You are greater than your failures, and you are not defined by the worst thing you've been through. I don't label you by your wounds. I crown you because of your perseverance. The pain you felt was never meant to be permanent. I am turning it into a testimony. People will look at you and not believe what you came out of. They'll see the shine, but only you and I will know the cost. And I'll make sure that everything you lost in private will be restored in public. What was meant to destroy you will be what I use to promote you. You were made for glory, not shame. You were made to walk in the light, not hide in the shadows of guilt. I see everything, and yet I still call you mine. That's not weakness, that's grace. You didn't earn this love, and you can't lose it either. You're not hanging on to me, I'm holding on to you. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. If you feel this truth hitting your spirit, comment 777, because this is your confirmation. The heaviness is lifting. The peace is coming. The way is opening. You will not leave this season empty-handed. I will restore the years that felt wasted, the blessings that were delayed, the dreams you buried under survival. I am breathing on them again. Do not look back. What I have for you is ahead, not behind. Stop rehearsing the pain. Stop replaying the regrets. I've already covered it. Now walk forward like it's already done, because in my eyes, it is. You just need to catch up with what I've already finished. The burden you've carried was never meant to break you. It was meant to bring you closer to me. Every disappointment, every delay, every closed door was not rejection, it was redirection. You kept asking me why things fell apart, why the people you trusted left, why the timing never seemed to work out. But what you couldn't see is that I was protecting something sacred inside you. I was guarding your calling, and now I'm ready to release what has been hidden. If you feel the weight of this truth, comment 999. There is a reason your heart feels this deeply, because this is not just words, it's confirmation. You've been walking through fire, but you are coming out refined, not ruined. Your story has not been cancelled. It's being rewritten with power, with grace, and with glory. The storm was not to destroy you, it was to strengthen what I placed inside you. You thought the silence meant I was distant, but silence is never absence. I was closer to you in your pain than in your joy. I was holding you when no one else noticed your breaking. I stayed when others left. I wept with you. I spoke peace over you while you trembled through the nights, and I never stopped planning your restoration. There is something holy coming out of your hardship. You may not understand why you had to lose certain things, but I know what I'm doing. I saw what was ahead. Some people had to go because they couldn't carry the weight of your future. Some blessings had to wait because they would have crushed you too soon. I am not just interested in giving you things, I am interested in keeping your heart safe while I bless you. The next chapter will not look like the last. You are not going back to that place of anxiety, confusion, or fear. What I am doing now will be new, a new strength, a new vision, a new level of peace. I am removing the old garments of shame and dressing you in robes of purpose. You won't have to beg for what's already yours. My promise to you is not fragile. It doesn't depend on your perfection. It's grounded in my faithfulness. You've been asking me, when will it happen? When will things finally break open? And I say to you now, it's closer than you think. I've already begun the work. You're about to see it unfold, not because you earned it, but because I love you that much. I've been waiting for the right moment, and now it's here. If you believe you are ready for that shift, comment 1010. Let your spirit say yes, even if your circumstances still look the same. Your agreement in the unseen makes way for the visible. The breakthrough isn't just coming, it's already begun. You will start to see doors open that no one can shut. You'll meet people who speak life into you. You'll receive peace that doesn't make sense. That's me. That's what I do. You were never forgotten, not once. Even when your faith wavered, mine didn't. Even when you doubted your worth, I never did. I crafted you with intention. Your existence is evidence of purpose. If I didn't have more for you, you wouldn't still be breathing. But you are. Which means heaven still has plans with your name on them. Let go of the timelines you created in your mind. I work outside of time. I'm not limited by your deadlines. I'm preparing something better than you expected, even if it's taking longer than you hoped. What you see as a delay, I see as protection. You thought I forgot, but I was building it right. You are entering a season where your prayers will start to manifest in ways that surprise you. The things you whispered to me in pain I remembered. The times you sowed in tears you will now reap in joy. I keep every promise, and I have not forgotten yours. Your identity is not in what you've lost. It's not in who walked away. It's not in your mistakes. It's not in your doubts. Your identity is in me. You are mine. You are not too far gone. You are not too late. You are not too broken. I specialize in turning ashes into beauty. And what the enemy meant for evil, I will turn for good. If this is awakening something in your heart, comment 1515. That agreement is powerful. It's not for me, it's for you. To say to yourself, I believe again. Even if it's just a small flicker of faith, that's all I need. I can take that tiny spark and breathe it into fire. You are not here to live in survival mode. You were created to walk in freedom, and I'm calling you into that now. No more settling for less. No more believing you're too flawed for favor. I see you. I know everything about you. And still, I love you endlessly. There is more for you. More joy, more peace, more clarity, more strength. I am unfolding it day by day. Trust my pace. Don't rush the process. I've gone before you. I'm beside you now. And I'll still be there when you walk into everything I promised. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. The pressure you've been feeling isn't a sign to quit. It's the sign that something new is about to be born. Just like pain comes before delivery, this pressure is producing something in you. So don't give up. Not now. You're closer than you've ever been. I know you're tired, but I'm renewing you. I'm refreshing your mind, lifting the fog, and placing peace where chaos tried to live. Breathe again. Rest in me. I've got you, even when it feels like everything is slipping through your hands. You are still the one I've chosen. You are still the one I've called. And I am still the God who finishes what he starts. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep your heart open. I'm not just going to meet your expectations, I'm going to exceed them. You have been walking through seasons where everything felt unstable. People changed, plans fell apart. Life didn't go how you hoped. And somewhere along the way, you started to believe the lie that maybe I forgot about you, that maybe I moved on to someone else who had more faith, fewer failures, or a cleaner past. But hear me clearly, I have not abandoned you, not for a single second. If your heart agrees, comment 1717. That's your small yes in the middle of a big storm. That's the whisper of faith that keeps the door open for the miracles I've already begun setting into motion. I don't ask for much, just for you to keep showing up with your heart open. Because when you do, I show up with everything I am. I know how tired you are. I know you've been carrying pain that you rarely even speak about. The weight of responsibility, the pressure to hold everything together, the silent battles in your mind. And still you've kept going. You've kept praying, even when your voice was shaking. You've kept believing, even when you didn't see the answers. That matters more than you know. What you don't see right now is how I've been weaving all of this together. The delays, the betrayals, the losses. They weren't wasted. I am not the kind of God who lets pain be meaningless. I don't cause it, but I always use it. And in your life, I am turning every broken piece into a building block. What you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. I am healing wounds you've hidden. I am repairing what was shattered. I am restoring years you thought were gone forever. And I'm doing it in ways that will make you pause and say, only God could have done that. You won't have to manipulate, force, or chase what I've already written into your future. You just have to trust that I'm working even when you don't see the evidence yet. Sometimes the reason it hurts so much is because you're birthing something holy. You're not just going through hard times. You're being positioned. You're being prepared. You're being pulled into alignment with a purpose greater than what you asked for. That ache in your spirit, that's growth. That's stretching. That's heaven making room for what's next. You will not leave this season the same. You are being transformed. The confusion is clearing. The lies are breaking. The pain is shifting. And your spirit is rising. I never let go of something without putting something better in its place. What I remove, I always replace with more of me. And where I dwell, peace follows. If this is piercing your soul, comment, Amen. Let that be your agreement with heaven, because your words hold power. You're not begging anymore. You're believing again. You're standing in the middle of answered prayers and don't even realize it yet. Soon, your eyes will open to just how far I've brought you and how much further we're going. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't messed up your destiny. I work all things together for your good. Even the things that didn't make sense, even the choices you regret. I'm not here to shame you, I'm here to restore you. I don't remind you of your past to punish you. I bring it up so you can see how far my grace has carried you. You are not behind, you are not late. You are exactly where I need you to be for this next move. Your healing is not delayed, it's developing. Your breakthrough is not forgotten, it's building. And when it arrives, it will be more than you ever thought to ask for. Don't let your fear be louder than my promise. Don't let what you see distract you from what I'm doing. I am still God. I am still the one who speaks and things shift. I am still the one who makes a way in the wilderness and brings rivers to dry land. You are about to witness me. Turn your desert into a garden. The enemy tried to destroy your confidence, your joy, and your peace. But he failed, because what I planted in you cannot be uprooted by fear, rejection, or delay. My word over your life is final, and I've declared that you will rise, not just survive. You will walk in favor. You will walk in freedom, and nothing can stop what I've started. You are not here to be crushed by life. You were born to carry light in the darkness. You are a testimony in progress. And soon, those who saw your struggle will witness your miracle. They'll ask how you made it, and you'll say, God carried me through. If you receive this, comment 222. Let the heavens hear your trust. Not because it's easy, but because you believe I'm still good. That's faith, that's worship, and that's what moves mountains. I know what lies ahead of you, and I've already prepared the way. I've already spoken your name into places of favor. I've already whispered your destiny into the hearts of the right people. You're going to see things shift. You're going to see things align. But most importantly, you're going to see me clearer than ever. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There's a reason the pressure has increased. There's a reason the attacks have felt heavier. It's not because I've forgotten you, it's because what's coming is greater than what's been. The enemy doesn't fight what's not a threat. And you, my child, are a threat to darkness. That's why the enemy tried to silence you, discourage you, distract you. but I've placed my hand on you, and no force in hell can remove what I've sealed. You've questioned why you've had to go through what you did, the losses, the betrayals, the closed doors. You've cried out asking, "Why me, God?" And my answer is simple: because I trust you. I trusted you to walk through the fire and not be consumed. I trusted you to carry the weight and still rise. I trusted you to represent my light, even when the world around you felt dark. And now I am trusting you with more. If you know this is for you, comment, "Amen." That's your agreement. That's your act of faith. I don't ask you to understand everything. I ask you to believe that I'm working, even in the confusion, even in the silence. I'm still writing your story, and the next chapter is filled with things that will restore your joy. The blessings you prayed for are already on their way. Some are wrapped in lessons, others are hidden in the mundane. But make no mistake, I've already sent them. You just have to stay aligned long enough to see them bloom. This is the part where you stop striving and start trusting. I see the parts of you that others overlook. I know the weight you carry behind your smile. I see the nights where you lie awake wondering how everything will work out. And I'm here to tell you peace is coming. I am lifting the burden. You're not walking into your future alone. I'm already there, preparing it for you. If you believe I'm making a way for you, comment 1111. Because even if the path ahead still looks uncertain, I am guiding every step. You won't have to chase what's meant for you. You won't have to fight to be seen, loved, or heard. I'm bringing the right people, the right opportunities, and the right doors into your life, and they will recognize the light I placed in you. Stop comparing your journey to others. What I'm doing in your life is custom. The timing, the lessons, the elevation, it's all designed specifically for you. Their success is not your failure. Their timeline is not your deadline. I'm not in a rush, and neither should you be. I'm developing you slowly so you can stand strong when the spotlight comes. You were made for impact. You were made to shift atmospheres and break generational chains. That's why it's felt heavy, because what you're carrying is holy. But know this, I'm not asking you to carry it alone. Lean on me. I am your strength when you're weak. I am your peace when everything around you is chaos. You've asked, "How much longer, God?" And I want you to hear this, not much longer. The turnaround is closer than it appears. The season is changing. You'll wake up soon and realize that the very thing you were crying about has been healed, that the door you kept knocking on finally opened, that the weight you carried for years has suddenly lifted. That's how I work. Sudden shifts, unexpected grace. Don't look to the left or the right. Keep your eyes on me. Let me lead. I've already cleared the way. You just need to walk it with faith, and every step you take, I will match it with favor. Every time you say yes to me, I release something new over your life. If this is strengthening your heart, comment 777. That's your confirmation. Your spirit knows what your eyes can't see yet. You're about to walk into answered prayers that felt forgotten. But I never forget what you've whispered to me in faith. You are not invisible to me. Your efforts, your pain, your hopes, I see them all. And I am building something out of your obedience. I know it's been slow. I know the process has been long. But I am not just blessing you, I am building you to carry the blessing. Some things take longer because what I'm preparing is far greater than what you asked for. There are people connected to your obedience. Your yes to me is unlocking freedom not just for you, but for your children, your family, and even strangers you haven't met yet. You're going to be the reason someone else believes again. Your testimony will be proof that I'm still the God who rescues, restores, and redeems. You're not waiting on me, I'm waiting on your full surrender. Once you release control, the blessings will flow like never before. You can't walk into the new while holding on to the old. Let go. Trust me, I've never dropped what I've promised to protect. I know what you've been through. I've seen every moment of weakness, every mistake, every tear, and still I choose you, over and over. My mercy is new every morning, and my grace is not running out. You are not disqualified. You're being refined. The calling on your life still stands. The vision I gave you is still alive. The purpose planted in you is still growing, even if you can't see it yet. Keep watering it with faith. Keep showing up with your heart open, because soon you'll see the fruit of everything I've promised. I know you've been stretched thin. I know there have been days when getting out of bed felt like a victory. I know how quietly you've suffered while still showing up for everyone around you. And I know you wonder if anyone sees it if I see it. I do. I see it all. I see the strength it takes to keep going when you're overwhelmed. I see the faith it takes to believe while waiting. You haven't gone unnoticed, and none of it is in vain. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. If this is hitting your heart, comment 333. That's your way of saying, I'm still believing. Even if your voice is shaky, even if your heart is tired, that small act of faith matters. And I will honor it, because you haven't stopped, you haven't quit. And because of that, I am about to open something that no one will be able to take from you. There are blessings coming that your name is already written on. They've been held in place, reserved for the right time, and that time is near. You won't need to force anything. You won't need to beg, bargain, or chase. What I give, no one can block. What I open, no one can close. You don't have to prove yourself worthy. I've already decided you are. There's a reason the battle has been so intense. There's a reason the enemy has fought you in your mind, your health, your family, your confidence. It's because of the weight of what you carry. The calling on your life is bigger than you realize. And the enemy has been terrified of what will happen once you fully step into it. But he's too late. Because your heart is awakening and your spirit is rising again. The people who walked away were meant to. I know it hurt. I know it made you question your worth. But I needed to remove what was draining you, not feeding you. Some connections were distractions. Some relationships were delaying your growth. And though it felt like rejection, it was actually my protection. I'm not trying to punish you, I'm trying to prepare you. If you feel that truth settling into your chest, comment 555. That's your agreement. That's your moment of saying, I trust what's coming, even if I don't understand what just left. I promise you this, everything I remove, I replace with something better, something whole, something holy. You've wondered if you missed your moment. You've replayed decisions in your mind, thinking maybe you lost the chance. But I need you to know I don't operate on human timelines. I restore. I renew. I redeem. Even what you thought was ruined beyond repair, I can breathe life into again. I'm not finished writing your story. In fact, the best part is still ahead. You don't need to do more to earn my love. You don't need to fix yourself before you come close. My arms have always been open. And now, more than ever, I'm inviting you to let go of the weight you've been dragging, the guilt, the fear, the pressure. I never asked you to carry those things. I asked you to come to me as you are. I am the God who restores time, the God who heals deep wounds, the God who whispers peace in the middle of chaos. You may not know how it's all going to come together, but I do, and I will not leave you halfway through your healing. What I start, I finish. There are miracles with your name on them, not because you've been perfect, but because you've been faithful. Even when you doubted, even when you were angry, even when you cried alone in your car or in the shower, not wanting anyone to see how close you were to breaking, I saw it, and I never turned away. This is the season where what was hidden will be revealed, what was delayed will be delivered, what was broken will be restored. And it won't be because of anything you earned, it will be because of who I am. I'm not just your creator, I'm your father, and I take care of what belongs to me. If your heart feels this truth, comment 1010. Let that be your declaration, that you're done living in fear and ready to walk in faith. Even if your steps are shaky, even if you're unsure, I will steady your feet, I will hold your hand, I will walk with you until you see every promise fulfilled. Don't rush the process. I'm not trying to punish you with waiting, I'm preparing the stage. You've asked me to do big things, and I will. But big things require strong foundations. That's what I've been building in you during the quiet seasons. That's what the isolation was for. That's what the wilderness taught you. You're stronger than you were, wiser than you were, closer than you've ever been. And now, I'm preparing to pour out more than you can contain. So don't shrink, don't doubt, and don't let fear convince you that you're not ready. If you weren't ready, you wouldn't still be here. But you are, which means it's time. You will see beauty rise from what tried to break you. You will see joy replace sorrow. You will laugh again, breathe again, dance again. And this time, you won't be wondering when it'll be taken away. This time, you'll know it was me. You'll know it's secure. You'll know it's yours. Because I don't give fragile blessings. I give what lasts. I give what heals. I give what fills the empty places people and things could never touch. And I give freely. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are to me. I know it's been hard. I know you've been strong for too long. You've smiled in front of people when all you wanted was to be alone and cry. You've kept pushing forward even when it felt like you had nothing left to give. You didn't want anyone to see the fear, the doubt, the quiet despair that you kept hidden inside. But I saw it. And I want you to know you were never alone in it. I was right there beside you, every moment. If this speaks to you right now, comment Amen. Let that be your breath of surrender, not of defeat, but of release. Because what's coming next won't require the kind of survival you've had to cling to in the past. I'm not just going to patch up the broken places, I'm going to rebuild you from the inside out. Stronger, wiser, and more full of my spirit than ever before. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're not who you used to be, and that's a good thing. You've outgrown some old mindsets, relationships, and patterns. You've been stretched, refined, and tested. It hurt. It was uncomfortable. But it was necessary. Because where I'm taking you requires a different version of you, the healed version, the one who trusts deeply and walks boldly in who I created them to be. Don't look back. Don't try to return to what felt familiar but kept you small. I didn't pull you out just to have you crawl back in. I called you out because I saw more in you. I saw purpose buried under pain. I saw a calling buried under confusion. And now I'm bringing it all to the surface. There are things about you that the world hasn't even seen yet. Gifts that are about to be unlocked. Favor that's about to find you. Rooms you didn't expect to enter, doors you didn't even know existed. I'm about to open them. You don't have to chase them. You just have to walk with me. I'll lead you right to them. If your spirit feels the shift, comment 1212. That's your faith speaking before your eyes can confirm it. That's what walking with me looks like, believing without always understanding. Trusting that I'm still working when all you see is silence, and I am, always. You've asked, why me? And my answer is, because I chose you. Not because you're perfect, not because you've always done the right thing, but because I know your heart. I know your intentions, and I know what you're capable of when you stop doubting what I placed inside you. There is strength in you that hasn't been fully tapped into yet. There is peace I'm about to pour over your mind that will calm storms no one else can see. There is provision coming that will erase the lack you've been trying to hide. And it's not just to comfort you, it's to equip you, because your life is going to be a light to others. You're going to show them what redemption looks like, what healing looks like, what faith looks like when it's been through fire but still stands. I'm proud of you. You don't hear that enough, but I see how hard you've been trying. I see the effort no one else claps for. I see the moments you chose grace instead of revenge, compassion instead of bitterness. I see how you still speak kindly when you've been hurt, how you still believe for better when everything in you wants to shut down. That's who you really are. That's the version of you I'm blessing. The next season of your life will not repeat the pain of the last. What's coming isn't just different, it's divine. The kind of peace that doesn't shake when circumstances do. The kind of joy that doesn't disappear when things go wrong. That's what I'm preparing you for. If you're ready to receive that kind of life, comment 999. Speak it with faith. Let your heart agree with what your future is already shouting. There's more ahead than there is behind, and what's behind no longer defines you. Let me be the one who carries what's been crushing you. Let me fight the battles that have worn you out. I am not asking you to be strong enough. I'm asking you to lean on me. Let your weakness be the very place my strength shows up the most. This time, you won't have to chase what's meant for you. I'm sending it to you. This time, you won't have to beg to be seen. I'm placing you in the center of my purpose, where your light will not go unnoticed. This time, you won't feel like a stranger to peace. I am covering you in it. The pain had a purpose. The waiting had a purpose, and now the promise will be worth it. I have not forgotten you. I've been preparing the right time, the right place, the right people, the right breakthrough. And now, heaven is aligning the final pieces. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too far gone. You are right on time, and I am about to prove it. What you thought was lost is coming back to you. What you thought was over is only beginning. What felt like punishment will be revealed as preparation. Watch how I turn it around. There's been so much noise, so many voices telling you who you are, what you can and can't do, what you'll never be. You've carried their words like weights around your soul, and I've watched you try to shake them off alone. But now, I'm stepping in. You will no longer be defined by other people's doubts. I define you, and I call you chosen, called, loved, and worthy. If your heart is saying yes to that, comment, Amen. Let your soul agree, even if your mind is still wrestling. This isn't about being perfect. This is about surrender. And when you surrender to me, I give you peace that no one can take, joy that doesn't depend on your situation, and strength to stand where you once crumbled. I know what you've been through. You've faced things that could have destroyed you, but they didn't. And that's not because you were lucky. It's because I've had my hand on you. When the enemy came for you, I stood in the gap. When the world tried to break you, I placed my spirit within you. You've been carried through battles you didn't even realize were raging. But now, I'm not just carrying you, I'm about to crown you. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. You've been walking through a season of testing, but this is where the page turns. What was a battlefield will become a blessing ground. You will harvest in the same place you cried. The same ground that held your tears will soon overflow with favor. I know it felt like I was silent, like I wasn't moving, but I was waiting for the right moment, and that moment is here. You've prayed for clarity. You've asked me over and over, Lord, just show me what to do. And here's my answer. Keep walking with me. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to see the whole map. I will light your next step, and then the one after that. You are not lost. You are being led. If you believe I'm guiding you, even now, comment 777. Let your spirit speak before your eyes see the outcome. That's where real faith lives, not in seeing, but in trusting. And I honor faith like that. I move through hearts that dare to believe when everything says give up. There are people who didn't think you'd survive what you've survived. Some were even rooting against you. But they didn't know who was standing beside you. They didn't know who was breathing strength into your lungs when anxiety made it hard to breathe. They didn't know who was calming your mind when it felt like you were falling apart. They didn't know I'd already declared victory over your life. I'm not just getting you out of the storm. I'm teaching you how to walk through storms with peace, the kind of peace that makes no sense to others. Because when you know I'm in the boat with you, you don't panic, you rest. You trust that no wave is bigger than your Savior, and soon those storms will calm. But more importantly, so will you. I've seen how hard you've tried to be strong for everyone else. To keep smiling, to keep giving, to keep showing up, even when your own soul felt heavy. And now, I'm giving you space to breathe. I'm giving you rest. Not just sleep, but soul-deep rest. The kind that lets your guard down and lets your heart heal. If that's what you've been needing, comment 1010. Because rest is not weakness, it's worship. It says, God, I trust you to hold what I've been carrying. And I will. I already am. What comes next for you isn't just a blessing, it's alignment. Everything that felt off, confusing, delayed, it's about to make sense. I'm putting things into place. I'm restoring what felt scattered. I'm bringing order to the chaos. Your spirit will feel the shift before your surroundings do. Trust that. I'm not just going to give you back what you lost. I'm going to give you back more, better. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. My restoration is abundant. You've suffered in silence, but you'll celebrate in the open. I'll make sure the same people who saw you fall will see you rise. This is not the end. This is the beginning. What I'm building through your life will outlive you. Generations will be blessed by your obedience. The choices you make today, the faith you hold on to, will echo through your children and your children's children. The enemy tried to use you to carry pain, but I chose you to carry promise. The lies you've believed for too long are breaking now. The heaviness you've felt is lifting. The fear you've been quietly carrying is melting in the light of my truth. You are mine, and nothing, not failure, not fear, not the past, can change that. You don't need a plan right now. You need a posture, a heart that says, God, I'm yours. Because when I have your heart, I will take care of everything else. I will handle what's behind you, strengthen what's within you, and prepare what's ahead of you. I'm already doing it. You're still listening. And I don't want you to miss this, because what I'm about to reveal is the reason for the pressure, the waiting, the heaviness that's been following you. There has been a spiritual battle over your life, not because you're weak, but because of what you carry. There is purpose inside you that the enemy has feared since the moment you took your first breath. You were marked for more, and that calling has never left you, not even when you felt lost. Every time you were overlooked, every time you were betrayed, every time you were abandoned, it wasn't because you were forgotten. It was because I was removing what couldn't go where I'm taking you. I've seen the wounds. I've watched you try to make peace with pain that never made sense. And I want you to hear me now. What hurt you won't have the final word. I will. If this word is cutting through your doubt, comment 1111. Let it be the cry of your heart that says, God, I still believe, because faith like that moves heaven. You're not just surviving anymore. You're stepping into restoration. Not the kind that leaves scars wide open, but the kind that makes even the scars beautiful. There's been a fight over your voice, over your joy, over your clarity. And that's not a coincidence. The enemy has tried to silence you because your voice is powerful. When you speak in faith, strongholds break. When you worship in the storm, chains fall off, not just for you, but for others too. You were born to carry light, and the darkness hates that. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. But I am standing with you. I'm placing new authority on your life. The kind that doesn't beg but walks in boldness. You're not a victim of your past. You're a vessel of glory. And I'm pouring into you even now, new peace, new direction, new fire. You will not live one more day believing you're broken beyond repair. There's been delay, yes, but it's not denial, it's development. I wasn't punishing you, I was protecting the promise. There are things you prayed for that you weren't ready to hold. But now, your hands have been emptied of what drained you. Your heart is open again, and I can finally give you what I've been saving all this time. If your heart is open to receive it, comment 222. This is not just a moment to read and move on from. This is the moment you remember when it all started turning around. The tears you've cried in silence have not been ignored. They've been watering the ground that's now about to bring a harvest you never imagined.